What is going on, everybody? Is your boy Amon's Toxic Gamer 331 back at it with another video, and today we're going to be doing a video series that I have not brought back in a while. And hang on, I'm just turning on my fan because it is hot in here. If you've been following my channel for a while, and you would remember maybe back in early 2022, I did this series thing where I did which movie's better, blah blah or blah blah, which is a series of two movies. And I've done Death on the Nile versus Murder on the Orient Express, the new movies versing each other. And I've also done Enola Holmes versus Enola Holmes 2 before. And today, if you couldn't read the title, I'm going to be doing Extraction 2 versus Extraction. And before we get into the actual video itself, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 80 away now. It would really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you like my toxic versus reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications to miss occasional upload. Also, do share the video because it'll also help me out. And do feel free to comment which one you think is better down in the comments. But, this is kind of on my opinion a little bit, but it's also kind of on critics and other past viewers of the movies as well. So with that being said, I watched the first Extraction this month, right? Did I watch it? Yeah. So I watched the first Extraction this month for the first time ever, and my parents had already watched it before, and they thought I would like it, so they showed it to me. And luckily, it was just right in time, and I watched Extraction 2 last night. And, yeah. Alrighty. So I have different categories. So I have, and each category, they will get 1 star. Not 1 star, 1 point if they get the, how do I explain? If they have the better whatever, it gets 1 point. If it's a tie, they each get half a point, because I've done ties before. So yeah, these are the categories. Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic, IMDb, action scenes, that's my opinion. Plot, same, villain, ending, performances, audience reactions, audience reviewing it, and then we have the better film, which will decide what is the better film. So the first category is Rotten Tomatoes, and Rotten Tomatoes, for the first Extraction movie, gave it a 67% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is a decent score, but usually they go a lot bit higher, and it's not really that higher in this. So it is a 67%. And then for Extraction 2, Extraction 2 has a 79% of Rotten Tomatoes. So, with that being said, I have the pages right here on the back, where I give them points. Extraction 2 gets the first point versus Extraction. So, 1 point down. Then, just gotta flip the page back over. Alrighty, then we have the Metacritic, which Metacritic, they have not reviewed any of these films. So, should I count this as a tie or no tie? So I'll count this as a tie, so they get each half a point. Even though Metacritic, no, actually I'm not going to do that, because Metacritic hasn't reviewed it, so yeah. Then the next step is IMDb, which IMDb, I'm using my iPad, by the way, to look all this up. IMDb gave the first Extraction a 6.8 out of 10 for IMDb, which is a solid ranking from them. And then for Extraction 2, it got a 7.1 out of 10 for IMDb. So, Extraction 2 gets yet another point. So Extraction is alone in the lead with 2 points, but Extraction 1 can possibly catch up. So, yep. And then the next category is going to be one not judged by critics, and it will be judged by me. The action scenes. So, both have... so, Extraction 1 has decent action scenes, but it's kind of... like, the fight choreography is really great stuff, but it's kind of something you felt you've seen before, even though you might haven't seen it before. And then, as for Extraction 2, it kind of does that, but the action scenes and fight choreography is way more better because they do a lot of... I'm pretty sure they do a lot of one-takes in Extraction 2 for, like, the fight scenes and whatsoever, which is very impressive from the actors and also the camera people. And, yeah, I said this on one of my YouTubers' live streams, and he hasn't seen the movie yet, Zach Milnes, if that's you. If you're watching this, yep, I'm talking about him, so be sure to check him out at Zach Milnes Talk Movies. But anyways, I said that Extraction 2, the action scenes are way more better than the first one, and it is the second movie this year that has the best action scenes, right behind John Wick Chapter 4, because the action scenes are phenomenal. There's a prison fight scene that was really, really good and cool how they did that and shot that. What other? There's also a fight on top of a glass that's about to break, which is cool as well. And yeah, Extraction 2 gets yet another point. So Extraction 2 has 3 points now. Then we have the plot, which the plot for the first Extraction goes as this, which is a black market mercenary who has nothing to lose is hired to rescue the kidnapped son of an imprisoned international crime lord, but in the murky underworld of weapons dealers and drug traffickers, an already deadly mission approaches the impossible. And then as for the plot for Extraction 2, back from the brink of death, Commando Tyler Rake embarks on a dangerous mission to save a ruthless gangster's imprisoned family. Which, if you couldn't tell by the plot synopsis, Extraction 2 does the same exact plot from the first Extraction, but better, I feel. So, and Extraction 1 basically had a generic plot, but it wasn't actually generic, because there are people that do save people like this, I think, in real life, and save them and bring them back to their families or whatever. And I don't think a movie was done like that before, and the second one just does the same exact thing but better. So I'm gonna go with the first one because the second one's kind of a repeat after that one. So Extraction gets 1 point right there. The first Extraction, I should say. Then the next category is the villain. And as for the villain, 2 had a good villain too, but he didn't come off as much as dislikable as the other guy in the first Extraction. No spoilers here, but he is quite a very evil person. The stuff he did to some people, and yeah, he's just, oh boy, you go like, oh, I hope Chris Hemsworth kills you. So yeah, I gotta give the villain point to the first Extraction movie. So Extraction 1 has 2 points, and Extraction 2 has 3 points. So Extraction is catching up and just needs one more. Then we have the ending. No spoilers here, but I feel the first one left off not a whole lot of bit of closure. It did leave some closure, but not a lot. And then for Extraction 2, I feel like it closes on a good note and does leave there is not some closure at the same time, but there is some closure. So I'm going to give the ending to Extraction 2, which Extraction 2 is still in the lead with this time now with 4 points. Then we just have 3 more categories. And then another positive for the Extraction movies is the acting, which I think both movies, the acting is quite good. But I'm gonna have to hand it to Extraction 2 because even though Extraction 1 has great acting performances, Extraction 2 follows more the dramatic acting performances and does a great job of following that. And yeah, and they're both very expressive in Extraction 2, I think, with their performances, and they do good with their emotional performances. So I'm going to give Extraction 2 another point, and it is in the lead with 5 points still. And then Extraction, okay. So for the audience, we have Extraction 1 at 84%, which is a good audience score. But Extraction 2 has a 94%, which that is amazing audience score. So Extraction 2 has 6 points now. And then the last category is the better film, and with my clever little points system, Extraction 2 is the better film with 6 points against 2 points from Extraction, which the first Extraction, if you do have Netflix, I recommend streaming it, and do definitely check out Extraction 2. Do you need to watch Extraction before going into the second Extraction 2? I'd say you don't have to. I would say just go to Extraction 2, but both of them are good enough action movies. Well, the first one's good enough action movie, and the second one is amazing action movie. So with that being said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this versus battle of Extraction versus Extraction 2. And before we get to the actual ending of the video itself, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number 1, it's absolutely free. Number 2, we are on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 80 away now would really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you like my my toxic versus content. And yeah, don't forget to ring the bell for notifications and notification when I upload. Also, do share the video because it also helps me out, and do feel free to comment which one movie you think is better down below. And also, if you would like to see more versus battles and have an idea of one that I could possibly do, be sure to leave that one down in the comments as well, and we could do that maybe next time. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Pop, 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 pop. Peace.